Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. I appreciate you being here, tuning in. I hope that you are having a great start to your day, or your day has been amazing and you're finishing off super strong. So just a nice, easy, feel-good stretch to get from head to toe. No matter what time of the day it is, you guys, always good to get your day off started right. If you need just a little kick in the pants, kind of in the afternoon rather than a cup of coffee, or some other vice. And a great way to end the day. So just a great way to slide on into that restful night's sleep. So joining me, a bottle of water handy if you need it, taking a break whenever you do need one, and let's get going. So we're going to start and we're going to extend right leg out to the side, and we're just going to sit up nice and tall, pointing and flexing that right foot. So just literally starting at the bottom of your body, and we're going to work our way up, getting rid of tension and tightness. Let's make circles with those ankles. Yes, that feels good. Doesn't matter which direction. We're going to do them both, but that posture is nice and tall. Sitting up tall, and let's reverse that circle. Sometimes it can feel a little wonky, one way versus the other. It's all good. I want you to notice, do you feel kind of the soles of your feet? Now let's just pull those toes back. Hold it here. We're going to reach across with that right hand, lifting up with that left arm. Take it up and over. Be gentle. Be kind. Take your gaze towards the sky. Breathe. And inhaling it back up, we rotate towards that right leg. We're just going to walk the hands forward, releasing the weight of the upper body down. You're going to feel a nice stretch through the hip, through the lower back, down the back of that right leg. Just making sure no pain, no tingling, no numbness. And let's go ahead and walk those hands back up, and let's switch sides, pulling that right leg in, left leg extends out, and we just point and flex the foot. Sitting up nice and tall, rest your hands wherever it's comfortable for you. If you need them behind you to help prop you up to sit up nice and tall, or if you want them in front, does not matter, whichever way feels good to you. And we're just working through the toes, through the foot, and let's make circles with that ankle. Just nice big circles. Mobility, guys, flexibility, just waking up, getting the blood flowing. Let's switch directions. So blood flow, big deal, right? We want to make sure that we're getting it all out to the extremities. We're keeping it nice and strong, good blood flow, breath slow and steady. Now let's go ahead and flex that foot. Let's take that left hand and reach it across over to that right knee. Right arm extends to the sky. Reach it up and over. Now if you're just getting going, it's in the morning, or if you're getting going in the afternoon, depending upon what your life schedule is, it can be a wow, oh my goodness, I'm tight. Or it can be, if it's later in the afternoon and you've been up and moving, you're like, yes, I feel amazing. Inhale it up nice and tall. So again, anytime, guys, these stretches are good for us, but you're going to feel it differently. Go ahead and walk those hands out. Depending upon what you've been doing lately, the time of the day it is, just your natural tendency for holding on to tension and tightness, what you've had to eat or drink, it all comes into play. We just want to make sure that it feels right. Your body will let you know if it's not right, guys. Just listen to it. And let's go ahead and walk those hands back up. And let's come to butterfly, bringing the soles of the feet together. We bring the hands to the anywhere along the shins, the feet or the ankles, and we sit up nice and tall, lengthening and hinging forward. So we're going to hinge forward from our hips as opposed to bending at the waist. So the length down the back of your body, rolling those shoulders back. If you have hollowed through the chest, I want you to back off a little bit, roll those shoulders back, lengthen through the crown of the head, and slowly hinge it forward. If you like, bring your elbows out towards the knees. If that makes you hollow out and round through that upper back, just pull those elbows in and draw the shoulder blades down and away. Breathe. So we're just getting into the hips, the lower back. Lengthen through the crown of the head and just slowly rise. And let's sweep those feet around and come up onto all fours to a tabletop position. Hands shoulder width apart, knees hip width. We're going to shift our weight to our right hand. Left arm extends to the sky. Exhale and sweep that left hand through. Shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat. Rotate your body and extend. Right arm to the sky, reach it up. Just as high as you can reach. Now your gaze can be right along the floor, or you can look up to find the base of that right thumb. Circling that right arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. Just tucking that arm behind you, a little shoulder mobility. Extending right arm back to the sky, and slowly release your hand down. Let's press it back up to tabletop. Center your weight. Shift your weight to your left hand. Right arm extends to the sky. Reach up as high as you can reach. And then exhale, sweep that right hand through. Shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat. Rotate that body and extend the left arm to the sky. Reach it up. High as you can reach. Stack those shoulders. Thread the needle. Circling that left arm around behind the back. Forearm along the small of the back. Just nestle that arm against you as best you can. Again, your gaze can either be along the mat or up over the shoulder, just taking care of you. We extend left arm back to the sky and slowly release it down, pressing it back up to tabletop. And let's sit it back to child's pose. Extend those arms out nice and long. Sit bones back towards your heels, forehead towards the mat. Just a couple good breaths here, guys. And as you're ready, extend those arms out nice and long. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Coming to our downward facing dog. Hands shoulder width apart. Feet hip width apart. Head heavy. Face soft. And let's just gently sway those hips side to side. We come back to center, shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Left knee to the mat. Keep those toes tucked under. Breathe. Let's shift our weight to that left hand. Right arm reaches to the sky. Breathe. We're getting a stretch for those toes, for the arch of the foot, for the calf, hip flexors, hip. Oh my goodness, we've got so much going on. That spine, reaching out through the shoulder, releasing that right hand down. Step your right foot back. Lift your hips to down dog. And let's inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. And we shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Right knee to the mat. Keep those toes tucked under. Let those hips be heavy. And breathe. Just checking in here, guys. We shift our weight to that right hand. Left arm extends to the sky. Reach it up as high as you can reach. Let those hips be heavy. Getting that nice stretch down the front of that right leg. Into that left hip. Lengthening out of the shoulders. Exhale and release that left hand down. Step it back to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. And let's gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Core is strong. Head is heavy. Strong through the arms. Long through the backs of the legs. As you exhale, let both heels sink. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Bringing the hands to the elbows, let's hold on and gently sway side to side. Nice big deep breaths. Coming back to center, release your arms and slowly roll yourself up. Ragdoll. Arms heavy, head heavy. Stacking each vertebra. Reaching the top, big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Do that shoulder roll once more. Big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. Interlace your fingers. Pull your hands behind your head. And as you exhale, gently pull the chin towards the chest as the elbows close around the ears. Still that nice tall posture. Just drawing the chin down, feeling that great stretch all the way down your spine. Inhale, lift the head, open the elbows wide, and as you exhale, lean to the right. That left elbow pointing towards the sky, just that nice lateral flexion to the right, and we inhale it back up, and exhale, lean to the left. Long stretch down the right side of the body. And inhale it back up. Release your hands to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step or hop to high plank. Crocodile down, toes or knees. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Shifting your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee down if you like, otherwise knee is off. Arms circle overhead to our crescent lunge. Inhale, circle the arms forward as you straighten that front leg. Sink back down as those arms circle back and overhead. Again, circle the arms forward as you straighten that front leg, circling back and up as you sink back into that lunge. 2 more times. Moving with your breath. Big circles. Sinking nice and deep into that lunge when that knee is bent. We pull those hands to heart center as we sink, rotating and placing that right elbow to the left knee, pressing against your knee and working to bring your hands towards heart center. Find your breath. Reaching that left hand around, behind, right hand in front and through. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. Can't quite find them, keep reaching. Breathe. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Gently releasing that bind, coming back to face front. Extend those arms overhead. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. How are we doing, guys? Allow those heels to sink. Check in for just a second. And as you're ready, shift your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back knee down if you like, otherwise knee off. Arms circle overhead to our crescent lunge. Shoulders are soft. Breathe. Now we're going to circle to the back first. So circling those arms back as you straighten the leg. As your hands pass by your hips, sink back into that lunge. Arms circle back overhead. So just a back circle this time. Still doing that same working with the leg. 2 more times. Straightening that front leg as the arms circle back. Sinking low as those arms circle front. Last one. Big circle. All the way overhead. Pull those hands to heart center. We turn and place that left elbow to the right knee, pressing against the knee and working to bring your hands towards heart center. Find your breath. Slow it down. Listen to your body. What's it telling you? That you're working hard? Absolutely. Now let's circle that right arm around behind, left arm reaching in front. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. take your gaze just down towards the back of your mat. Now again, it's about progress, right? Not perfection. So just keep reaching. Maybe you can find those fingertips, maybe not. It's all good, guys. We're working hard. Releasing that bind, coming back to face front, hands at heart center. Extend the arms overhead. Big circle of the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Right leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog, or inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down, toes or knees. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. We're going to inhale it to high plank. We're going to roll to the left. Onto that left hand, right arm extends to the sky. And we're going to pull that right foot forward. As high up as you like. So it can be down a bit a ways. It can be up as high as you like. Reach. And then rotate that palm towards the front as you lengthen towards the front of your mat. Lifting out of that left shoulder. Should feel a really nice stretch in that right hip. Strengthen the shoulders, strengthen those obliques. Inhale, reach that right arm to the sky. Extend that right leg back and slowly transition back to plank. And let's roll to the right. Over to that right hand, left arm extends to the sky. We're going to lift that left leg and pull that left foot forward in front of us, coming up just as high as you are able. And we're going to lift through those hips. We're going to lengthen through those left fingertips, rotating that left palm towards the front, reach it up and over. Breathe. So long stretch down that left side. Beautiful stretch in that left hip. Strengthen that right shoulder, strengthen those obliques. How's your breath? Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky. Step that left foot back to your side plank. And slowly release your hand down. Coming back to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. And we inhale it to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. And again, checking in. How you doing? How's the breath? How's the body responding? Let's reach back with one hand, taking a hold of your heel, and then the other. And we're going to take a hold of those feet just as best we can. So you might need to lift your head just a little bit to draw those arms back. I want you to take a hold of those heels. We're going to tuck our chin just slightly. As you inhale, we're going to lift the spine, hollowing the tummy and chest, rocking forward kind of to the hairline of your head. If you don't have hair, just rock it forward towards the crown of your head. And then gently release it down. We're going to inhale and hollow the tummy and chest, rolling forward towards that top of the forehead. And then gently release it back down. This is rabbit pose. I want you to visualize a rabbit running. No pause on the ground on that mid-run. As you inhale, lift. Last one. Hollow the tummy and chest. Lift that spine. And then gently release it back down. Bringing the hands right by your face. Just gently press yourself up. And let's come over onto one hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down to the top of your mat. Extending legs out long, flex your feet, reach to the sky. Exhale, releasing the back of the left hand against the outside of your right foot. Right arm extends in a diagonal line, pressing against the outside edge of that left foot. Rotation, length. Feel that extension through the spine, the extension through your arms. And gently draw that back hand forward. Palms to touch. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, the back of that right hand against the outside of the left foot. Rotate your body and extend. Left arm in a diagonal line. Reaching out through those fingertips. Breathe. And drawing that back hand forward, bringing your palms to touch. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And release your arms down by your sides. Arms extend out to shoulder height. And let's slowly, slowly begin to roll it back. Just take your time. Make it last. And relax. Breathe. Let's draw one foot in towards your bottom and then the other. And then we're going to open up those feet about the width of your mat and let those knees just gently come towards one another. So if you need to adjust kind of the width of your stance, the angle of your feet, whatever it is, I just want you to find someplace that feels really good here. So that little internal rotation through those hips, just a nice gentle stretch through that outer hip. Breathe. Now let's heel toe those feet in till they're right beside each other, and then let those knees roll open as the soles of the feet come together to butterfly. Now that external rotation through that hip. A deeper stretch for sure, getting into the groin, those adductor muscles. Find your breath, close your eyes. Now let's crisscross those legs, bringing that right foot behind the left, and let those knees open out. So a little different than butterfly. Better or more challenging? Let's extend those arms overhead. If you're like, yeah, that doesn't feel great for my lower back, just keep the hands resting on the belly, on the hips, or down by your sides. Now we're going to slide those elbows down to about 90 degrees, and we're going to work to bring the back of the hands to the mat. So you might notice that maybe your hands are lifted. We can't quite get that full release. That's okay. Something you need to work on, right? We all have stuff we need to work on. Now once again, just bring those hands back to the hips, and we're going to crisscross those legs. Now that left foot behind the right. Now this might feel wonky, or it might feel better. This is a little wonky for me. So just noticing which you prefer and how the stretch feels differently with this side. So again, let's take those arms overhead. If that's not great for your lower back, no worries. Just keep your hands resting where they are. So as we take those arms overhead, noticing if the shoulders, are they tense? Are they guarded? Is maybe at one side and not the other? If you're like, nope, I feel great. Awesome. Celebrate that. Now let's slowly, once again, slide those elbows down, bringing the arms to that 90-degree bend, a field goal. Palms to the sky, and see if we can get the back of the hands to rest against the earth. Now hopefully those hips have quieted down a little bit. The guard is gone. Maybe the second time back to this field goal with the arms. The shoulders have relaxed. Breathe. Now let's gently slide those feet open once again. Soles of the feet touch, butterfly. Circling those hands down by your thighs as those knees drawn in and up. A nice tight little ball, hands to the shins just below your knees. Pull it in nice and tight. And a little lift of the upper body if that feels okay. If you need to leave that upper body down to take care of your neck, make that happen and just gently rock side to side. And we can do that with the head up or down. Either way is fine. And we come back to center, releasing the weight of the upper body down. Keeping that right knee in, extend your left leg out and down. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the mat. Turn your gaze out over that right arm. And then just close your eyes. If you like, bend that left knee, draw your heel up towards your bottom, reach down with that right hand. Take a hold of your foot if you can find it, and then work to bring that right shoulder back to the mat. Breathe. And gently release the foot. Extend that right arm back out to a T, rolling back to center. Extend right leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Both shoulders remaining on the mat. Turn your gaze out over that left arm. Spinal flexibility. Wonderful stretch for the hips. Wringing out tension and tightness. Mentally, emotionally, physically. Helping digestion and elimination. If you like, bending that right knee, drawing your heel up towards your bottom, reaching down with that left hand. Can you find your foot? Take a hold of it if you're able to, and then work to draw that left shoulder back towards the mat. Big, full, deep breaths. Releasing that left hand, extending that right leg. Releasing that right hand, rolling back to center. Extending your left leg out. Little external rotation through that hip. Slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Arms come down by your sides. Turn your palms open to the sky. Relax the weight of those legs. Let your feet just naturally roll open. And we're just going to take a few moments, a few breaths. A moment to thank our minds and our bodies, our breath, for being willing participants in our well-being. Now, if you find you are more comfortable on your side or up in a seated position, come to that comfortable place. Make whatever adjustments you need to make. And take those few breaths, guys, to truly thank your mind, your body, and your spirit for taking you on this adventure today, for learning, exploring, moving mindfully. Promoting a healthy lifestyle. Working on our focus, our energy. Staying present and grounded right here. As you're ready, gently begin to move once again the smaller muscles in your hands and your feet. Stretching your limbs. Taking your time, and as you're ready, gently coming back up to a seated position that feels right to you. Rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes. A gentle tuck of your chin towards your chest. Pulling the hands to heart center. Either out loud or in your mind, just a quiet thank you. Namaste. Inhale, lift your gaze, open the eyes. I want to thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever's left of it. Be well, take care. Until the next time, my friends. Namaste.